Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put... and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Madsen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing... on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Houston's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
And you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with... on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, you see the yellow line, go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Pulls it in, it's Abrams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going to sling it on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake. And he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Broussard. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the move, it's Abrams. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just only a passing game.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air, it's Madsen using the quick game. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to have. Dead center perfect. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting a 3 and tying this football game up.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Madsen. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy, and he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Dad made the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Houston sending the offense back onto the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's McGarry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Grabs it in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Thanks to grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. The screen, and watch out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is they're physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Abrams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender beat ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Abrams. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they tried.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Madsen. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Clark. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, it's 3rd and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.